All right, we're back again in our seat with the overly bright background that you've hopefully learnt to cope with by now. But yeah, back in our drawing programs with Facecam for some reason. I don't know why. Like, isn't Facecam normally reserved for like expressionful things? You know what? That's what I'm gonna try to practice today. Is be really expressive when I'm just drawing pretty much nothing. Okay, so the goal today is to finish this sketch for this entire. Oh god. Oh god. Well, for today, right? Not for this video. I can probably finish it today, but I don't think I'm going to get everything done in this specific video. But yeah. It's been a week, I think. Yeah, like pretty much exactly a week, and as you can see, I've made no progress on what I was doing last week. It's still pretty intimidating coming here and trying to start doing stuff. Because I don't know, I just don't feel like I could do it. I can't do it. I can't put down lines. But oh god, I actually have no clue like what I'm looking at right now. Because okay, so before I was going off of the plan for my my frame. I was going off of this, but I changed it a bit just then, and I realized that's not the final. This wasn't the final. This wasn't the final thing. It was actually this one, so I could follow this a lot better because I've already confirmed it with the owner of this character that this is fine, which I'm pretty sure like everybody just says it's fine anyway, even if they don't like want it to be a certain way. I just don't think they want to bother like going and telling you about how this is different, and so I don't know, maybe they do actually just think it's completely fine, but yeah, we're going off of this now because before I was going off the wrong thing. I'm so stupid. Keep making stuff difficult for myself. Goodness me. But yeah. So now it should be well, I say easier. How do you make this into this? I don't understand how any of this is supposed to work. How like okay, so what is this again? So I'm pretty sure this one would be pass, isn't it? The pass part of the walk. God, I actually never really see the walk. Like only animals who are like really like leisurely, like they don't really have anywhere to go, they walk. But mostly animals just trot. Like they don't like do the weird alternating legs thing. They just like, I like to think of it as a checkerboard. You know the trot where like the foreleg and the hind leg are like the right and the left are like in sync, but on opposite ends. I don't know. I'm making a really big deal out of it. It's just like a checkerboard pattern, but with legs. Okay, you get it, all right. And normally walk like that. So like me learning the walk, the walk cycle actually isn't really that helpful because I don't know. I just don't feel like I'd ever use it. All right, but let's get started. What is this? This would be pass, and I haven't drawn the foot in yet, but that's fine. We don't care. All right. No. Okay. I say no perfectionism. That is incredibly too thin. That is just I can't live with that. Just like that. Oh god. Right. Here's me trying to take 10 minutes to fix this up. Okay. Right. So if this is pass, then this should be okay. So I'm pretty sure it's in the right place. It's just a bit weird. I probably need to. Okay, so what am I actually like? What's my process gonna be then? So I don't think the sketch is gonna be absolutely perfect, but I'm gonna have to like reference off like the lining frames when I line, like when I draw the lines. I'm not gonna be able to reference off the sketch, which is a bit useless because what's the sketch for, you know? I guess it's just a general sort of representation of what I'm supposed to be drawing, but like I don't really have to line exactly on the sketching lines. So which is what I always do, and it's completely just trying to find a place where I could gesture. Completely a waste of time because who does that? Who draws exactly on the sketching lines? Me, because I don't know. I'm like a weird perfectionist. I perfect the most useless things, but yeah. So that's that. That's what we're doing today. It took a while to explain. How long's it been already? 5 minutes. Goodness. Had a banana and several snacks for breakfast. Hopefully that's gonna sustain me throughout the day. I highly doubt that, but yeah, it's just gonna have to see how I do. I mean, I will have lunch and dinner, but it's just a bit stupid that literally I couldn't find anything around the house to eat because I don't know, just my house is devoid of food or something. Um, like I swear I had cereal, but I mean even if I did it, I wouldn't have milk. But I didn't find it. I didn't find anything. I literally found a packet of like a full packet of bread that like went off like 5 days ago or so. Like it hasn't even been touched and it's already gone off. Oh my goodness. Just the stuff mum buys and she's out so I can talk like really freely right now. Let's go! Poggers! Right, no one can hear that except for maybe my neighbors. Which probably think they're probably going, oh, here we go again. Madman next door's rambling. But yeah, God, my mom just always you know, okay, right, this is I'm actually gonna go on a rant about this because I need to get this off my chest. My mom is the worst shopper in the world. Like she, I know like shopping lists and stuff. That stuff is just like it's like I feel that's a bit too planned. Like, oh, I'm gonna buy this, that, and that, and we're not gonna stray off course or anything. I think that's it. Like, you know, I mean, you could be a bit freer than that. But she literally, right, her buying strategy is to look for the yellow tags with like, I don't know, like 60 cents off or something, and she buys everything with like a good sale on it. And she literally doesn't even read the stuff, and like she sort of buys like around what she thinks she needs, but like she doesn't actually know what she's buying. Like she'd think of like, well, this just literally just happened. She'd think, oh, well, we need some yogurt. She wouldn't buy like, she wouldn't go out and look for like, say, vanilla yogurt, some berry yogurt, whatever. She just grabs the first yogurt she sees on sale, and it's always original. It's always unflavored, and I literally, she's done that so many times. I've just learned to cope with the flavor. Like I don't even care that it's unflavored anymore. I just eat it because whatever. Like I've ate it that many times that it's just fine to me now. And that's terrifying. Not having yogurt that's flavored. She always tries to like decorate it with like honey or just some random fruit that we have in the vicinity at that moment, but it's just never good. So I just eat it plain, whatever. And she buys stuff without looking at, like, basically she just buys stuff without looking at the packaging. She just looks at the price. And I don't know what the deal is with that. And then whenever I call her out about it, she's always like, oh, well, you need to try new things, aren't you? Yeah, but you can't just go to the store and just like buy like something that's like completely like, what are you even gonna do with it, right? And it's such a waste. Like she's always like, oh, well, if we don't buy it, it's gonna be wasted. And it's like, well, what are we doing with it? You know, we're not even gonna eat it. It's just gonna sit there, become compost. Like it's literally she's buying compost at this point just from the shops, and it's no good. But that's rant over, I guess. God, I can't wait till I move out. Which who knows what's gonna happen now. My dad's talking about getting me my sister's house, which I have to pay off like year after year. I don't know about that. It's like a huge house. Well, it's not huge. It's like a double story. It's like those it's those houses that are like in developing areas that like sort of look good, but you just sort of know like the area it's in. Like it's just used to house like, I don't know, just like the elderly or something. It's yeah, it's just not in a very nice area. Like it just seems like duplicates. It doesn't seem like somewhere like people would actually want to live. It's just, oh, there's some spare space over here, we can house residents here, you know. It just doesn't seem like a nice, very cool place. I think I want a house. I want a base of operations. I want somewhere where I can like store stuff, you know, because I have big things. I need places to store them. But I think, okay, I'm still on this, by the way. It's like I'm still like I'm still indecisive, but I'm still very much like focused on it. I'm probably going to live in a van. I don't know. It's weird. It's nothing really is like because my dad's like kind of against like doing it full time, but I want to just try it, and if it works, it's good. But if it doesn't, then I'll live in the house, whatever, you know. But like I just think it's such a better lifestyle than just being stuck in one place, not really being able to like do anything. I don't really know, like, because I've pretty much fleshed out the entire design of the van that it allows me to literally use it just like a house. Like I'm literally designing a mechanical toilet right now. That's what I'm trying to make this like a Redstone van really, and it's still under development, but it's looking up. Basically, like the toilet. It's that thing Vsauce showed you. Like when you twist the top of the cup, it makes it like a thing. I don't really know. But that's gonna be a toilet. It's gonna be that's not even a good mechanism. It's just a weird twirl. It's just you could literally just like, oh, yeah, no, I could. No, I haven't actually tried that. Also, I've literally just drawn a horn. What am I doing? Just draw the like weird contour. Like you don't even need to get it right. Just do that, and then that, yeah, whatever, like you're gonna flesh it out when you're lining, so don't worry about it, right? You're such an idiot, you just keep on messing stuff up. Okay, but just just unbottling myself a bit, if that makes any sense. No, it doesn't. But yeah, no, so yeah, the toilet can just like it could literally be that cup. Because like the whole thing is that it's literally just a bag twisting, You can literally just reach under the toilet and twist it. I don't want to touch that. I don't want to touch that stuff, okay? The worst, well, I haven't really, I mean, I haven't really experienced it. I mean, I've experienced it with, dog poo, but the worst feeling is touching the feces inside the bag, and you can feel its texture. It's no good. So the only thing that I really want from twisting the bag is that I don't have to actually touch the bag to twist it. And that sounds like a good mechanism. The Vsauce cup for my toilet. Okay, well that's that settled just on camera right here. But I'm just trying to make a point, right? I've got everything in the van: toilet, shower, table, kitchen, table, bed, things. I'm actually kind of considering getting a new Hiace right now, like one of those 2019 and above ones that looks super ugly, but apparently my dad says they're like 20 centimeters wider or something. I don't really know how big a difference that would make, as long as it doesn't like sacrifice the length, because I've really designed out the length and hopefully it doesn't need to be changed anymore. I mean, there are parts I could just like shrink, but I don't know. It just feels a bit. I don't want to stray too far from the design, But I do think a little bit more headroom in the van wouldn't hurt. I think like in a normal super large wheelbase van, well, in the normal, like in 2018 highest and under, in that van I'm like just like my head's just pressing up against the wall if I sleep horizontally. Horizontal? Diagonal. Okay. I'm just figuring out the. Sounds like I'm like playing a word game or something. I don't know. But yeah, like if I sleep horizontally, I can just fit in. But if it's 20 centimeters longer, I don't know. Aren't I like? Wait, aren't I? Oh yeah, no. If it's 20 centimeters longer, then obviously I could fit in. That would be good. But I don't really know how helpful that would be, to be honest. I don't care about sleeping diagonally. I just feel like saving a bit of space with the bed. But then again, like I need the garage space. But then again, it's like a lot of space underneath the bed is going to be empty because I'm using it as a table. So yeah, I haven't designed the stuff in a long time, so I don't know what stuff looks like nowadays. It's just whatever it's gonna be. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be able to live in it, and we're gonna have some fun in the van for maybe who knows, a month, a year, the rest of my life. I don't know. I want to try it out before anything. And if it all goes wrong, then it could be a weekend thing. Cool. I mean, it would be a bit too fleshed out to be a bit of a weekend thing, It could be like a weekly thing, like every week or two I can go out in the van for like a week or two, and it'll be fine. But yeah, it is, yeah, it would be nice if I had a house to back up on. But then again, like that was the whole plan was like, oh, I could just like back up in my parents' basement or something. Like I don't really have to get a whole thing of my own. I just need a tiny little flat or so, and it's just a bit annoying that I'm not really getting to choose what house I'm getting, and I'm just getting it from just, well, inheriting it basically. But I mean, that's also quite lucky, I guess. I don't know. It's just that I have to deal with like complicated stuff, I guess. I don't really know what complicated stuff there is to deal with houses, but yeah, that's cool, I guess. God, it's so weird to hear the echo of my voice inside the bottle. I just want to hear it a little more. Never mind. Yeah, so that's completely off topic. What was I talking about? um, Things that are vanning, houses stuff. What was I talking? What? How did I get on house? Okay, well, yeah, well, yeah. So past work week, what did I even do this week? I feel like I've done nothing this whole week. Well, on like Monday and Tuesday, I think I was just doing this guy's homework the whole time, and that was a complete waste of time because I don't know, I just don't know why I need to do all his homework. It's a bit strange, but and then like on Wednesday I had day off, which was fine, I guess. I actually got like 12 hours sleep then, or 11, but I was still hella tired for no good reason. But afterwards, it's another just Thursday and Friday. On Thursday I like did one thing because I don't know, I was tired or something. And on just yesterday I went out in the morning to do an installation and help around and stuff, and it was alright, but it was just sort of whatever, right? But yeah, so it was a bit of a boring work week. Nothing actually happened that much. I swear something. No, well I forgot to talk about last work week. Just last week, on Friday. It was really weird. Okay, right. I talked about it. Like I went out with my coworker, and we had dinner together after we did all the installations and stuff. That was kind of cool, but I forgot to talk about just how weird of like a feeling it was then. And this might be a weird topic, but like, you know how I used to say like, well, just that one time, right? That one time I was out with my other coworker. We were going somewhere like weird, like somewhere rural, to do an installation, and it was just such a vibe. Like I can't believe, I don't even know what it was about that day. Like it wasn't a good day or anything. It was just like a super vibey day. I just I couldn't resist like feeling good, you know. I don't know what it was about that, but it was just such a good day, and I was just like in my head I was world building a ton, and I made Rin that day. Well, I named Rin that day, sort of. It was actually, I did actually just make her like spontaneously when I saw her name on a weird mural, didn't I? I swear that was just like a thing. I was looking, I was going like, oh, Rin, that could be a character's name, right? What characters? That's so weird. But just on like it, I don't know if I just never feel that again, or if just like on Friday it was just it was extra weird. Like it was such a non-vibe day. Like it had bad vibes. Like I was in the car and I just couldn't stop thinking about like where we were, how we were there, and like I don't know. It just seemed like such a weird place we were driving in. Like I don't know if it was maybe it was just because we were like in the streets. We weren't really going on like highways and freeways. I think we were only going on the highways, to be honest, and very little on freeways, and it just felt so cramped, and it just felt really confusing, the whole place. And so I don't know, it just felt like it didn't really feel that, like I felt really lost in the car. And I don't know why that sort of just made me not feel so comfortable. And I don't know, I was just trying to world build the whole time, and, and I just couldn't stop. And like, yeah, I was like playing my music through the car. Did I talk about this? Yeah, my coworker said just like play any music in the car, and I played my favorite EDM playlist, and he quite liked it because he likes EDM. That was kind of cool. But like even then, it just felt so surreal. Like I was in a car listening to my own music, and like we were like in the middle of nowhere. Not really. We were in the middle of like the city, but like I just had no clue where we were in relation to anywhere. So it just felt so weird. Like I felt like I was out of place. I don't know. and I just couldn't feel comfortable about being there. So that was a really weird experience that I didn't talk about for some reason. But yeah, so oh god, why is my throat hurting so bad? Am I looking down too much? Oh, I'll try to look up a bit, and my face is gonna look a bit more. I don't know. I feel like my face looks a bit more flattering when I'm looking up because my eye bags don't show as much. But yeah, okay, one frame done. Next frame. How long has it been? 20 minutes. Right, we're gonna get 3 frames done today. That's good. But yeah, I swear more things happened. I don't remember though, like at all. I don't remember anything. So whatever, man. But can we at least figure out how the tail would sort of bounce when walking? So if it's up, if the bum is upwards, then it should be if it's down, it goes down, and once it's up. Wait, which one's down? I think that must be down. When it's down, I think, is it at its lowest? I reckon that sounds fine. I mean, maybe the one after the okay, so this is at its lowest then, the tail, and when it's okay, so it's going up, and at up. Hold on, how do we go from down to up that quickly? Okay, I think that makes sense. At up, it would still be sort of going up, and then the one after up would be further up. Okay, cool. That made no sense, but I think I know what I'm doing. Okay, right, cool. So yeah, okay, I can't think of anything else that happened. Oh wait, no, I know what happened on Monday. Oh yeah. No, I was going to talk about this last week. I just didn't really care about it though, like when I was recording. But as soon as I the day after I finished recording, I just completely went all out on it. It's Our Place. I talked about it. Our Place started, but I didn't really focus on it because I didn't really care. Actually, no, I didn't. I think I just talked about Pixel Gun. I think I just talked about the Pixel Gun subreddit and sort of thought about Our Place as I was recording, but then I just didn't talk about it. But yeah, on Sunday I just completely went all out on Our Place. I think the night before I was thinking, oh well, what could I do? What could I do? I don't know. It just never occurred to me that I could just do something myself, you know? I was looking around and I just looked around and found Wings of Fire. They were drawing some chibis, and I literally just Glory is actually such a recognizable color palette, especially just on a creature, I guess. If you see just any blob of something you don't really recognize that sort of resembles a dragon, you'd really just immediately recognize Glory's color palette. And I don't know why I know these characters, right? It's literally just me looking through DeviantArt and finding just random drawings of the Wings of Fire cast, and now I just know them somehow. But yeah, I just found them, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Doing good for themselves, and I thought, well, what if I get my own characters on there? But I wasn't really thinking about that then, because I really didn't think I would be able to get something actually onto the canvas just as a single person. I didn't think that was a possibility. But I went and came up with a plan. I made a pixel chillus, and I thought, you know what, it was only 11 pixels, so I thought, go for it. So I went for it that night. I found a place down 5 pixels before it all got removed, because it was a pretty well kept space. So that wasn't too good. Then I found another space, and I was able to actually draw the full chillus there, and I was actually able to make friends with the people that was just above me, where I was drawing, and that was good. We sort of made an alliance, but then they just completely devoured me because they wanted to move down a pixel, and so I had to move just next to where I was, which wasn't too bad. I was in you can actually see this yourself. The Os area. I was literally right underneath Os, bottom left, and just literally above Toby Fox. Well, it's the annoying dog, but I just call him Toby Fox. And yeah, actually, was able to sit there for quite a while. I mean, most people didn't mess with it. I made friends with the annoying dog creators as well. But yeah, some of them who didn't really know, they sort of messed with it, but who really cares? Like at that point, I had like 6 accounts going on, and that's really the only way you could you could just actually have a chance by yourself, really. And so I was just there with my 6 accounts going mad, making the pixel art. But like it was only 11 pixels, so like after two sort of rounds of waiting for the timer to cool down, I was done and I had nothing to do. So I was just helping out in the area, you know, like getting rid of all the stuff, turning the background black and getting rid of raids and stuff. And it was actually terrifying because Australia, who was right above us, kept on trying to expand down. But the people above us were so like just insane at just getting rid of them. Like they were like gone after just immediately when the people like woke up or something. When the people above me woke up, and so that was good. It was such a nice space. Like literally when the whole event ended, when everything was turning white, Chillis literally survived like a whole 10 minutes. 90% of him survived 10 minutes because like one pixel of his horn got like turned white, but like for like another 10 minutes, he literally survived. Like every pixel of him was alive, even though he was right next to Ose. And like when Ose got raided and stuff by XQC and stuff, like I just sort of rode it out, like whatever, you know, don't swim against the tide. But once it was over, it was super easy to clean up, and like, I mean, he is only 11 pixels, so like whatever. But it was just it's such a good space. Like nobody ever tried anything with me because it was like tiny, but it fit Chillis exactly. Like it just a tiny little. It was like the fault of Anugami or something. I forgot the name. I read that, by the way, after watching a Super Eye Patch Wolf video. I just looked it up online and read it because I don't know. I didn't think it would be that long. I mean, it's not that long, so yeah, I was correct. And so yeah, I lived pretty well on that in that space, and so Chillis was alive for maybe 2/3 of the whole thing. That was good. But it did take me like the entirety of Monday morning, or pretty much the entirety of Monday. That's why I really didn't get much done at work. I was literally checking on our place like every 5 minutes during work, and that wasn't too good because my coworkers were getting really annoyed for whatever reason, even though I was still doing like most of the stuff I was being told to do. So I don't know what that problem was. But yeah, at the end of Monday night, was that the last night? Yeah, that was the last night. So yeah, at the end of Monday night, I actually got I made a Pixel amp as well, and Pixel amp is like the best thing ever. Like I don't know how I've managed to fit like that much of amp's features into just well, this one was 22 pixels, so double Chillis's size, but it was incredible. It was incredible pixel out of him, and I was actually able to find a place for him and get him down where he survived for maybe 5 hours. But it was literally like right next to an Among Us character, like just like a big version of Among Us. And like people just thought, oh, well, that's an easy target because no one cares about Among Us, and so some guys just came and took it. So basically, on Monday night, I thought it would end, and so I stayed up to just like look after everything, and I recorded that. I don't know if I'm gonna post it because it's like I might post it unlisted and see like in the future whatever happens. But it's kind of cringe because like I'm sitting there going like, oh my god, it's going to end at 3 a.m. and I am going to have to get this done super quick. When in reality it's so weird because it ends. It doesn't end on the 4th day, but it ends on the 4th day. Like I didn't know that. I was so ill informed when it was going to end, so I just literally stayed up the whole night trying to wait for it to end. And I had a cap, and that was my mistake. I said, oh well, if it doesn't end at 5, I'll go to sleep. And they announced that they announced on the subreddit that it wasn't going. It was going to end on that day and not like on the start of that day. So I thought, oh, you know, whatever. If it's gonna do that, I'm just go to sleep. And so by the end of that day, I had Chillis, I had Amp, both of them were on the canvas very well and in in shape. You know, they were just living their best lives. And in the morning, as soon as I wake up, the events ended and they're gone. So I was kind of annoyed at that because like I just don't. I mean, like, my bad on not preparing well. But, like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb that I can't do anything in this stupid time zone because people just don't care about Australians. They're always just like, oh, well, I mean, if the UK and America's happy, then, like, we could make a good event, right? And everybody's like, oh, AST, never heard of that. And so I wake up and it was literally like, okay, so it didn't end immediately. That was a lie. I woke up and I was like, okay, let's check on everything. And Amp was gone, obviously. He got replaced by a tiny flag. I don't know why that even exists on our place at all. Chillis was a bit colored over, but he's only 11 pixels, so I got to fixing him immediately. So he was just like, I basically nearly got him done. My friend placed the stupid. I told one of my friends. I told Jake, right? he might come back on this channel a few episodes later. So I don't want to like smack talk him. I'm pretty sure he's just like placing stuff down, like sort of just telling me that he's here, you know, because he doesn't want to place something just on the character, and I don't even notice him. But like, he kept he told one of my other friends, and he also well, he actually helped basically. My other friend actually helped place some stuff on the on Chillis, and that was kind of good. But Jake just kept placing random pixels everywhere, and it was so annoying because right, literally as I was fixing Chillis, as I was like I fixed Chillis. Chillis was complete then, but I wanted to make the place look at least okay. All right, I wanted to make the area at least presentable. So I was there like getting rid of all the stray pixels, making the whole area black, and I was literally going to place down the last pixel that would have cleared the area, that would have made the area like fine. But that was when everything turned white. I switched accounts and all I could see was white in my hotbar, quote unquote. And I switched accounts again to see if it was a glitch, but then everything started turning white, and I was like, okay, right, this is just this is either just like a weird sort of like arc of our place, or this is just really ending now. And I thought, yeah, whatever. I just replaced like the one bit with white because I thought it was better than whatever color was there. And if it wasn't for Jake, who placed a random pink right above the pink of Chillis's eye, so it looked really weird, I had to replace that. I would have been able to place down the last black, and the place would have been pristine right before it ended. But not that it matters anyway, because the final high quality picture that was taken like an hour before it ended, so like neither of them are there. Chillis was like, I don't know, like a few pixels, and Amp was like covered in the letters PT. I don't know what that was for. And that's just so stupid because like the thing that pees me off the most, not even that oh, I wasn't awake for it, it's just that, well, actually no, that's literally what I'm annoyed at it for, is that if I was awake for it, everything would have been fine. If I was awake that entire time just fixing everything up and making sure that my areas don't get taken over, like literally I would have made it onto our place with both my characters. That would have been the most like insane thing ever. And okay, right, our place is all about like, oh, it's about the journey, not the destination, because they literally erased everything in the end. But someone still just ruined that anyway and posted a final image of final screenshot of our place onto the subreddit, and now that's the sort of final thing of our place, and none of my stuff is on it. I mean, there's a few pixels, but like I said in the video at midnight, I didn't really want to like, if anything was wrong with the characters, like if there was a single pixel ruining them, I wouldn't even bring it up. I wouldn't even like talk about them or anything. I'd talk about them, but I wouldn't even like call them sort of finished or like any good. Like I would just like disregard them completely, basically. So the fact that, well, nothing even went on, I guess, is a bit liberating. but also still like I could have done something, you know. If I just knew that okay, it's gonna end on the fourth day and not exactly on the fourth day, then I would have went to bed early and woke up early to sort of monitor it, and that would have been yeah that would have just that would have actually worked. So now I can't point at our place and say, look, there's me. And the only, I mean, okay, right. This is my coping. This is me coping. It just whilst I was doing it, is that oh if it's not good at the end, if everything like if there's not a good sort of result at the end, I can just be like, oh well, at least I made it onto the OS time lapses because there's tons of them, of Osu getting completely destroyed and rebuilt and stuff, and I'm just chilling there in the corner. And it's a bit surreal looking at that. Like, look at me, I'm like part of history or something. I don't really know, but like, like I also said in the video, as much as I hate to admit it, the result mattered so much to me. I put in so much time and so much stress into trying to get my characters onto our place, and the ending just really had to sort of be worth it, I guess. And it wasn't, and I literally had to cope for a whole day of trying to come to terms with my characters not making it, because I don't know, it's just so annoying that it could have happened, but it was just like nothing I can do about it. That sort of is just in hindsight, everything could have worked so much better, but just in the moment, there was literally nothing I could do. I couldn't like I wasn't gonna stay up the entire night surveying it, because what if it ends like in the afternoon on the fourth day, you know? Like, it would have just been a complete waste of time, and yeah, that just wouldn't have been good. So like, it's just the lack of information. I hated that. I didn't even know like when it was gonna end exactly. I mean, no one did, but like everybody else sort of, they all like everybody else had a group, and I'm just one guy, and I don't. It's sort of, I'm always just like, I'm sort of envious of everyone that made it, but like obviously they did. You know, they had whole communities trying to make stuff, and I just had me and two of my friends messing stuff up. You know, it's just I don't know. It's not unfair. I guess it's kind of expected, but yeah, it's unfortunate. I think that's the word. So. Yeah, and throughout the entire time, like my accounts were getting banned and stuff. I don't know if it's like actually trying to ban if they're actually trying to ban bot accounts and like alt accounts, or if I'm just like really unlucky or something. But like my alt kept getting banned, and I had to go through this whole process of changing emails and like deleting the accounts and stuff, and it was just like such a whole like a whole thing, and the ending wasn't worth it whatsoever. And the way I coped with it, is I got rid of Reddit. And in turn, Pixel Gun. I quit Pixel Gun because of our place. Because literally I was just using Reddit for like, I was literally playing Pixel Gun for Reddit basically, and it wasn't any good, and I wasn't really enjoying myself, so I quit. Let's go. No more Pixel Gun. I'm going to return at some point, because well, I just am. It's Pixel Gun, okay, and but yeah, for now it's gone, and the only game I can be addicted to now is Egg Inc. Brilliant, which is going fine right now. I don't know if I'll talk about its gameplay, because it's just eggs. It's just like it's just a numbers going up and eggs. So I don't think it's that big a thing to talk about on here, but yeah, maybe I might like get Clash of Clans again someday. But I don't know when. I don't really want to focus on that at all these days. I really want to just get down to business. Let's get down to business and animate some stuff, so you don't get completely distracted by games. And I mean, YouTube's doing good to distract me anyway, so I guess we don't need another thing to distract me more. But yeah, speaking of YouTube, I've been using YouTube a lot in the past few days to listen to Cyril. Dude, I don't know. Well, I was listening to who's Lapfox but it's not Lab Fox. It's Haley. It's Haley Labs, right? Haley Labs is like the current producer, I think. But I was listening to basically that whole gang, um, and listening to Happy Hardcore, and I didn't know it was Happy Hardcore then, so I was looking up online for Happy Hardcore, and I found Serral, which I know Serral. I don't I always like listening to producers I know. Like whenever I have a whole playlist of like artists' songs that I don't know, I sort of get a bit sad. I'm like, oh well, who's this? You know, and I know Serral from Oath, ironically enough. Not that it's irony, it's just I don't know what we call irony nowadays because I was under the Oath logo. But no, yeah, in 2020 I began playing Oath as I talked about in one of the 2020 videos, maybe probably, and I was like, I really like this one level, See You Again, 3 stars I think, by Serral. Well, not the map, but just the map on Earth. Yeah, I really liked that one, and I played that a lot. And yeah, I like that song as well. So that's when I sort of knew Serral. That's when I met him, and yeah, it was just cool to see him again. And yeah, I messed up somewhere. It's fine. We're looking at the. It's just approximation. Okay. Oh God, what have I done? I can't believe I can't draw, man. Okay, so this is what is this? Have we got this is up, right? Or is that up? And I guess this is going to be just a little higher. Okay, so it's going to be like a tiny bit higher because then we can like make it look like it's stopping. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, Serral, yay! I listened to a bunch of mixes, Serral mixes, and something so nostalgic about them. Like I don't know if it's literally just like nostalgia about me playing See You Again over and over again in 2020, but like I've never heard the songs before, and they sound like winter in my room with the heater on. I don't know, like that might have just been 2020, but but it's super reminiscent of something like that, and it just makes me feel nostalgic about that. But like that never happened because I never listened to Serral except for that one song before. But yeah, I do really like Happy Hardcore, and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of it though on the internet. So that's a bit unfortunate. But it's fine because I just keep on listening to one of his 4-hour mixes all the time. So that's good, I guess. Woohoo for Serral, yay. But yeah, that's really that. That's like literally the past work week is I've just been listening to Serral at work. So that's brilliant. Yeah, this is a really munted circle. Speaking of, yeah, last Sunday I went to classes. I went to an art class. I think like sort of spoke about it like once, just offhandedly. Like I said, I was gonna go do some drawing classes, and I did on Sunday. It's what is it called? It's like still lifes basically, but it's not really. It's like just like drawing stuff with pencil, like just like with one. I'm not sure what it's called in English. It's just yeah, drawing stuff with one sort of material, and I went to a class for it on Sunday. And yeah, I got taught by the teacher about a bunch of history for like half an hour. He just talked to me about like the Renaissance and stuff, and afterwards I had to spend like I don't know 2 hours or so. Basically the lessons were like 2 hours only, and that's a bit short for me because, as you know, whenever I draw I take like 5 hours just to lay down a single stroke. But yeah, I was drawing like a still life basically of some shapes on a table. And it was awful. I hated it because there was a sphere, and as you know, I can't do circles. And like the worst, they're like, I don't know how, right? Their sort of way of drawing circles is the weirdest. I don't like I thought I was just gonna like draw it one hand, well, one stroke, and just get it done with whatever. But like they want it so like perfect. They want the circle like completely like an actual circle, and I can't do. How are you supposed to do that? Especially when fixing it. Like you can only really make a perfect circle by drawing it like with one stroke. Well, for me anyway, I can only do that, and if I don't do it in one stroke, then I have to restart the circle. I can't just go about fixing the circle, trying to make it like his advice to me when the circle wasn't round enough was just make it rounder. And I can't tell what's wrong with the circle. I just couldn't tell what parts were flat, what parts needed to be round, and how I could fix it. I had no clue. So I was just sitting there for like a whole hour working away at this stupid circle, trying to make it round. And like he pointed on the wall, like, oh look, there's a circle. Oh look, there's a circle. And I looked at it, and I could tell it was a circle. I could tell that it was a really nice circular circle. I just couldn't replicate it whatsoever, and I hate it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm literally like I'm like dreading going back tomorrow because I have it like last week and this week I think only. I'm not sure if I have any more. I'm gonna go learn how to like draw quickly in a bit just after like during school holidays basically. I want to go there and learn like I don't know what's called in English again, like just drawing fast basically. So I don't know. I don't really feel like learning how to do this stuff. I don't know. Is it like are these the basics or are these just like kind of weird like things that feel like the basics that don't really help you that much? I don't know. Like the thing is, right? The teacher, he's like completely. Oh yeah, no, I definitely talked about this. He's like taught so many like university level students and like people who are just like who completely like demolished the art industry when they went in, because of his teachings, and like that's promising, I suppose, but like I'm not I'm not going into that aspect. That's not the sort of that's not the industry I'm trying to get in on, you know. I just don't know if what I'm learning here is gonna help me draw cartoon dragons, you know. I just because like I thought about it, and the only things I'm missing right now in my drawings is control, basically, control of the pen, and that's really it. That's all I could think of. There was another thing, but I forgot. So yeah, and that, like that stuff I could like fix myself, you know. I don't need to go off and like learn a bunch of art basics to learn control over the pen. So it's just I don't know what I'm there for, except I guess I could draw a weird looking still life, and be happy about that, I guess. So that's great. I'm going back tomorrow. No, it's gonna be tiring, but what can you do, right? All right, whatever. So yeah, my mom's completely like she's like absolutely like adamant on me doing this stuff. I've made the head way too big. This is just not going to work as like a sketch. Oh my god. Well, we'll figure it out in the lining stage. We're not gonna figure anything out in the lining stage. We're gonna completely fail and waste like hours and hours trying to correct nothing at all because I can't get it right if my sketches look like this bad. Right? I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm doing this right or whatever. You know what? If we're gonna do it bad, might as well do it like really bad. So, like, if we're gonna get something like done that's awful, might as well do it quick. You know, that's sort of my mentality at work as well, which is not good. But it's just it's how things have turned out to be. And if everything's trash, at least I did it in a quick time, right? But yeah, just really no, my mom's completely like forcing all this art stuff on me that I'm not really that interested in, but she's always like, oh, it's the basics, you gotta learn this, and I don't know, cool, okay, whatever, I'll learn it, But like she's making me draw like hundreds of pictures every single day. Not really. But she keeps trying to make me draw still lifes. It's so boring. I have to sit there for like half an hour just like drawing out the stupid shapes, and she always goes like, "Oh, that's cool. That's really nice." And like, yeah, I know, still lifes is easy, okay? But I'm not asked. I got so much better things to do, like going on YouTube and looking up several porn song like I did just then because I didn't know what the porn song was called. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of taken an enjoyment out of it. She really has. But what can you do? What can you do? What is this down? Okay, so this is down. So that means the tail's gonna be a bit higher. I don't really care. Whatever. Right, just do it. Just go for it. Okay, whatever. So yeah, that's not really that good. Having to be forced to draw stuff when it's absolutely not what you're looking for. And she gets so pissed when I'm like, oh, I'll do it later and stuff. God, I swear, she definitely has a problem of some sort. I don't know what I'm doing here on the talk, trying to diss her out about. So I'll get off it now. Yeah, sorry, mom. Love you. Yeah, so that's something. Something else. What else? I don't know. I've been designing Rin. I'll show you guys later. Just can I please finish this stupid frame? Because I'm like completely shacking that I'm not going to get anything done. Well, but then again, like we are getting this done, this video, aren't we? We're 2 frames away. Because well, I still got to draw like a bunch of other stuff, and then afterwards, when I line, it's gonna be like hell because I can't line when everything's like wobbly and stuff, and my lining mentality is gonna be completely ruined. But whatever. All right, you know what? We got 2 frames left. Once we finish this video, we are never going to revisit this. All right, but look, Rin, yeah, dude. Oh no, actually though, her design has just been like a complete success. I don't know how I managed. Hold on, is it recording still? You know, I've got to call at the beginning that I bet this recording's not gonna save. I don't know why. I just get that feeling, but if it does, then thank you. But yeah, look at Rin. Like this was her. this was her sort of transformation. She went from just this. Okay, cool, whatever. Right. It's kind of boring, rubbishy. But look at her now. Like I literally like this is design. This is like proper design etiquette, I think. Like I always just whenever I design my characters, I'm always just like I come on here, I draw a shape, whatever, right? And then just after like half an hour, okay, everything's done. Design's fine. And things that I'm iffy about, I just don't care. Like I'm just like, oh, we'll figure out in the future. But like, you know, that still takes quite a while. But Rin, I basically just the whole sort of in the fixing it in the future thing, I've made it the present. So I've basically spent like a week designing her out completely so that like everything's pretty much perfect. Like obviously things in the future are probably going to change. Like I think she's still a little too like normal dragony. I think I kind of want to make her a bit more westerny. I mean easterny. Make her longer, give her some like mustaches or something. I don't know. But overall, I just think wow. I just think wow. Yeah, like I've actually done something different to what I normally do, and it's come out like quite well. Like really. Come on. I just last night I was just up all night trying to design this, and it's just I think it's the best thing I've ever done. I don't know if in the future I'm gonna look at it and think oh, Dragon Ricer, like I did to back when I designed Chillis's first form, Chilva. I don't know if I'm gonna look at it like that, but I don't know. I don't have anything wrong with this. Like I don't have a problem with this. It's completely just like brilliant design. All right. So, well, originally, I had her tail like sort of looping around and draping over it, like because it was long and I didn't really want to. I didn't really want to do like a. Like I didn't want to have it trailing behind or like a weird loop that she keeps it in. Well, I mean this is a loop, but not like just like a weird like thing going like around and oops, it's locked. Don't want just having it go around and be a bit weird and stupid. It just doesn't. It's just a bit dumb. If it was like that. So I thought, like, what would be practical? And well, I mean, the original idea. Okay, right, I could draw this out here. Basically, she just had her tail like hanging around there, and like around the other side of her tail, if that makes any sense. And that sort of inspired me. That sort of made me think, oh well, what if she tied it in a knot, right? And I went online and looked at some of the knots, and of course I chose the 8 knot because it's like the only viable knot that looks kind of cool. And so she ties her tail, her long tail. Well, it wasn't originally this long, but to make the 8 knot, I had to make it longer, which kind of solidifies the point a bit. She basically ties her tail in an 8 knot to make it more practical, I guess, because it's really long, and it's really impractical to just have something that long just trailing behind you. So, this is like a sort of like a character development design. Character development design. Yeah, so like this isn't actually like I think I'm so happy with this because this isn't like a weird thing like I've sort of forced into her design. Like it's something that she does herself that sort of makes sense. I don't know. Does that make any sense? Like, oh no, this character I created, I didn't force her to do this. It's just something that she does herself. No, it's just something that serves a practical use, I guess, and something like that the character does instead of you giving the character. I think I've that's a really good thing that I've done with Rin is that I've sort of focused on a lot less on like telling her story through design, but more like through what she does, I guess. Basically with her ring, her birth fragment, as I've called it as of now. I don't know if that's gonna change. Basically, I explained it last time. But basically, the fragment, the weird shape that every Umbral dragon is born with, her birth fragment, right? It's a ring, but her story doesn't represent like infinity. Her story is sort of like putting an end to something. So what she does is that she dumps the ring instead of me making it into like some kind of weird symbol of oh, this thing's gonna end. The symbolism here is that it's not going to end, but she doesn't care about that. She just leaves it behind because whatever. And the design in the knot is, well, I just really like the shape. I like the shape that the knot brings, but it's not like a weird thing on her body, you know? Like, it's actually like a thing that she did. She did. And it just makes so much sense. Oh my god. And this stuff was here before, the sort of, well, what would I call these plates? The plates were here when she sort of draped it over, and it was like on the curve. It was like a cool sort of like I like purposely placed it there because I thought, oh, it would look cool if it was like splaying in different directions, even though it's like in one line. And that was there originally, and I thought it would just be so much cooler. Like not the whole reason, but like a big reason I tied this knot is that I could place these plates just like on the end of the knot, like on one end of the knot, and it would look like this, and it would look so, like, in my mind it looks really cool, and it looks just equally as cool here. I really just love what I've done with her tail, basically. It's just the shape that is like so natural yet just so designed, I guess. I don't know, it's weird, but feather wings. First time making feather wings. I don't know if I'm keeping that. Probably though. I don't mind feathers. Fur is a bit different. I don't really know. Like, fur just seems a bit like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would fit on scales, but like with feathers, it just seems fine. Feather chest plate, not really, just feather chest. That's the dorsal of her wing. Dorsal. That's dorsal, isn't it? Like the back. And this is the other side. No design whatsoever. I do feel like a bit iffy about this. I want to put something there. I don't know what though. I don't really want to put like a weird thing like circles, polka dots. I just don't feel like anything really fits here. On the back, I think it's fine. These little tips are fine, and this thing, I just didn't really understand how wings worked. Like if this was like a single feather, um, how could it like have two different colors on two different sides? It doesn't really make any sense. So I just thought, oh well, like this, the ventral, oh wait, no, I'm pretty sure this is ventral. The ventral part of the wing can like poke out, and you'd be able to see it on the dorsal part. I don't know if I'm saying any of these right, but yeah, most of her features stayed the same. Made her snout a little smaller, because I showed the design to my mum and she was like, oh well, the wing looks really black for whatever reason. I think I'm keeping that though. And well, back then the snout was really big, like I did before on just on the sketch of her. It looked really weird and stupid. So I changed that. It was quite easy. You literally just draw a smaller shape and whatever. And now she looks fine. So yeah. And after I really didn't change anything. Like she was, I was saying how I designed her over a week and not just like immediately. I did. This is her first design. Like I literally haven't made any iterations. Well, I did. I made her crest, like instead of just stopping at the horn, I made it come down and nearly into her back. But you know what? That's just character exaggerated design. So I'm not gonna bother making that really realistic or practical. I just think it looks cool having a giant spike there. Okay, don't at me. And yeah, no. Okay, so the problem here was that her crest and the horns was the exact same color, and it really does mess with your brain when you look at it. And so I made her crest completely black in the back, I guess. Originally it was like just some random color. Like I was trying to find the perfect color for this. No, none of it worked. Every single time, every color I tried just looked like RGB. Like she looked like she had LEDs on her crest or something. It just didn't look too good. But I thought, right, an umbral dragon, one that sort of, I guess, represents darkness, I guess. Well, space. Like, obviously, you could use like, well, Venta Black. I don't. It sounds like a brand when I say it. I don't like saying Venta Black. It's like pure black, I guess. I'll call it pure black. But like I just like incorporating pure black into a design. There's never been like a better place, I guess. And so I thought, you know what, might as well use it. I mean, even though it's like advised against, like, oh, don't color your black characters completely black, because it's like you're not gonna be able to like change it or anything. You're not gonna be able to like shade it and stuff. But like it's perfect here because she literally represents darkness, and so black is a really nice, just like pure black. Like you can't even see the shapes when they're like up against each other, and I think that's fine. I think that's like sort of like cool. That's edgy. It's edgy as hell. And also, I sort of figured like maybe it's like a cool defense sort of system that they have, like on these plates on their tail. Maybe they could like flash it around to sort of confuse anyone trying to like predators or anything, like just like completely obscure their shape. Not that these can do anything because they're tiny, but I don't know. It sounds like a cool concept, but I don't know what it's for. It's just cool to have pure black in a design that's like intentional. And her ring, her birth fragment, is also pure black. I'm not sure if I'm keeping that because it's a bit strange, isn't it? I don't know if do you reckon I could do you reckon would it be a good idea to incorporate pure black onto every Umbral design, or is it just like a Rin thing? Also, random pearl and crystal sketch. Rin has the pearl because, well, she's one of the 3 special elements. This is what it would look like. Not what it would, because I have no clue what anything is right now. And also, I don't really think I need to represent these pearls and crystals that much, because, well, you don't really see inside of a dragon that much, do you? So I don't know. It's just randomly here. I just drew it for some reason. But yeah, no. I think Rin's done. I might. if I ever think of something cool, I might put some patterns on her wings because they're like huge, just blank canvases. It's a bit annoying, but I just whatever, right? If I can't, then it could work because when they're well, furled, when they're uh, up against herself, it doesn't really matter because it's small then, and it doesn't matter. So that's cool, I guess. But yeah, other than that, I love her design. It's actually one of the best, I think. Oh yeah, no. Uh, I wish I could show you guys Pixel Chillus and Pixel Lamp because I don't have any way to do it though. Oh, do I have like a weird? Hold on. Can I make like a tiny pixel thing? Yeah, no, this'll do. Right. I don't have that color palette, so it's so unfortunate. I think I'll do. Yeah, no, I was actually like saying like coping is a bit of an understatement for what happened after I lost our place, because I was actually just like super gutted that Pixel Chillus and Pixel Lamp, like I'd grown quite like, I guess, a fond of their pixel versions, and it's so unfortunate that they couldn't have like a place, and I don't know, I might just like immortalize their pixel versions somewhere, just like post it onto DeviantArt, like this is what could have been, but no, oh God, how do I actually? This is like awful to use for pixel art. Procreate is not a pixel art application program, but oh dear, okay, right, actually, how about I just like actually try to do this? I know this is like really pointless, but oh, come on, can we like get a smaller 2 pixels? Is that why is it like so? Why is it so scuffed? I don't know, whatever. Alright, we're just gonna have to deal with this. Okay, so I used the colors to my disposal, and it actually like somehow both my characters' color palettes basically were both there, and I was just able to do it. I was just able to really easily make their pixel versions. It was so easy. I don't know just how I was able to uh, get their color palette so perfect when it was literally like like it was like 16 colors available on the first day, which I was able to use to make Chillus. But afterwards, more colors appeared, and it was a bit easier. Come on, right, and brown, and this is basically Pixel Chillus, and he was wonderful. Okay, well, it's a bit, oh no, oh dear, there's a bit less pixels in that, but you sort of get the idea. Oh my God, I can't. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right, yeah. This is Pixel Chillus. Pixel Lamp, I don't actually remember his design that well, because he only survived for like a few hours. Sad. But he looked something like, oh God, I better do his pixel version justice here, because I really do love it. Right, I think it was the chest plate that added the most to it, right? Because originally, right, the original space I gave to him, it was like he was just like one pixel short of perfectly fitting into that space, and so I just gave him like an extra pixel underneath to just fit in, to just like actually use the space to its full potential, and it was good. So that's, well, you could sort of see him coming together here. And oh well, yeah, this reminds me, originally they were like facing different ways. Well, when I drew them both like facing left, because apparently that's just how artists work. But eventually, well, when I drew Amp, I thought, well, Chillers was facing left, and when I drew Amp, I was like, okay, well, let's not do like the same, let's not do the same pose, let's not do the same area for, or the same position for both of them facing the same way. So I thought, okay, let's draw Amp facing the other way. Then I thought it was kind of depressing that they weren't facing each other, and so I spent like a whole hour like flipping both of them, just just flipping. Hold on, I still have a face cam. I forgot about that. Yeah, just flipping both of them like towards each other. And that was a thing that I did for for an hour. I mean, to be fair, I didn't have anything else to do, so it was quite a good use of my time actually. But it's still kind of funny that I literally had to do that. But yeah, now they're immortalized in Procreate. I just need the last color right. It had to be like sort of lime green. It was a bit rubbish, but because, well, we couldn't really do anything about that. Which green was it? Something like oh yeah, it was this. Here we are. Oh, this brings back memories. Man, like I don't think it was even like I think partially it was the sort of like something missing from my life, because for a whole like 2 to 3 days, like I was just checking my phone non-stop trying to make sure that my dragon characters were okay on our place, and just to suddenly have that like end so spontaneously and not have like a happy ending, I guess, not have like sort of result from that, just felt like really bad, and I just couldn't for that day, and I think that's when I listened to Cyril to cope. So thank you. But yeah, like overall it was like such a it was actually quite fun, and you can hear it in me, on that video that I recorded, that I was just over the moon about having both my characters just sitting there on our place untouched, nothing wrong with them, and it was just the best feeling in the world until, well, they're gone. So this was both of them. Oh god, I can't believe how well I was able to capture Amp. Like I don't know like if like I'm not a like a pixel gun, I'm not a pixel art like master, like this is literally like the first pixel art I've done, but I just don't. I love it. I love it. It's so good. To me at least. I mean, there's no like shading or anything, but it wasn't the point. It was just to get the idea of them across, and now they're immortalized here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I do miss the pixel versions of them. But now they're here, so good, wonderful. Yeah. Well, I think that's really it for this week. Oh yeah, no, I tried to do some world building. I changed some names. I wasn't really able to change a lot. Hold on, is it on my pages? I think it might be. Yeah, I was trying to think up new names for the what are they? The elements. Yeah, I was trying to think of. Well, I was trying to change the names basically, and I came up with a few. I think two basically. Not really much. Yeah, so I changed Earth into, well, terrestrial Earth into colossal. That sort of gives a good earthy feeling, like huge Earth. That sort of makes sense. Even though it's like, I don't know, it doesn't really explain much about it, but like ethereal doesn't explain light, so colossal is good for Earth, I think. And Mistral for wind, even though it's not an adjective. Mistral isn't an adjective. It's just can I say the word adjective? Adjective. Is that it? I think that's it. Adjective. Yeah, it's a wind in France. I don't know. I don't know why. Literally, I learned it from Miss Riversticks. I remember she had a country. She had a place called Mistral, and it had to do with wind. So I looked it up, and yeah, it's a wind, but it's not an adjective. But whatever. It's got all at the end, so it sounds fine, right? But like I don't know. It might be a bit on the nose, like because we got colossal as Earth. You don't really like you can't. you can't really infer directly it's Earth, but if I told you, oh, colossal means Earth, oh, okay, cool, whatever. But if you just heard Mistral, like, oh, it's wind. Yeah, it's just a wind. If you know what it means anyway, because I don't know, I've never heard that word before, so like, I don't know, I don't want to make it too obvious what the elements, like what the names of the elements are, well, what the elements of the names are. But I don't know, it's just like things that just sound cool I'll use, whatever. Oh yeah, fractal for ice, even though it sounds a bit more like space, because, well, it's like mathematics and stuff apparently, but it's just like what's it? It's just fragments. It reminds me of fragments, which is like fragmented ice. I don't know. It just makes me feel like, yeah, whatever. Fractal for ice doesn't really. I mean, sorta, but not really. Whatever, right? It does make him sound a lot cooler than what they actually are. Like, oh, Chillis is a fractal dragon. No, he just uses ice, and he's not even that good at it. So nothing else really. I did figure out what I could do for the what is it, the symbol for umbral and space. Well, yeah, basically for umbral, because I got the two symbols. I got the two symbols for the elements that I just do not want to change, because they are just that good. But yeah, so we got the space symbol here and the umbral symbol here, two separate elements. Now they're one, and now I have to choose between one. But I thought I like both, so why not keep both? So before the space elements came to sort of balance out the dragons, they were, well, yeah, they had this symbol, which is basically a little like cube, signifying space. But after they came and got corrupted and stuff and became evil, I guess, I don't know, they became dark dragons. So like an eclipse, like the eclipse arc from Berserk. I don't know what Berserk. I've never watched Berserk. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I still sort of really like if we were to use it today, I think it's like a good story alternative, but I still want to choose one, and both are so good. But if I were to choose one, I think the cube would just like represent it pretty perfectly. But I don't want to give up the eclipse, man. It's so good, such a good symbol, but can't have everything. So yeah, whatever, right? I think that's it. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about. I tried to keep trying to play piano. Nothing else really. No, nothing really much. Okay. I'm just gonna sit here and admire Rin with two R's, by the way. Don't forget that. Don't want to getting confused with the Naruto character. Oh God. I'm just gonna admire her for the rest of the day. Hold on, why is both of it capital though? that just signifies how like not on board with it I am. No, but that reminds me of Erin. Why is that like, why does that look like Erin, but like it's not? I don't know. I feel it. Is Erin like the only name that has Rin at the end? Because like, if I look at that, my mind automatically thinks, oh, it's Erin. I don't know. I think I'm kind of crazy, but I guess in normal English language, there's just no way that the first letter before another R is R. So I'm just like tripping out at Rin's name right now. God. So okay. I'll sit here admiring her and her name for the rest of the day and not get those two last sketches done, because that's literally what I do after I finish a video. Is I think, oh, well, I've done enough today, so might as well just go off and do nothing for the rest of the day. All right, well, good luck to me. Oh yeah, also I'm just trying to find an excuse to play Minecraft at the moment, but there's literally nothing going on. I really want to make another Minecraft video, but I don't think another one's gonna come until Deep Dark comes out. That's gonna be fun, but I don't know. There's really nothing to do apart from like keep on building the basement, which I'm not really wanting to do. I want to save that for holidays, but yeah, don't know. I just miss it a bit. So that's really it. Yeah, okay. Bye bye. I feel so sad to go. Oh, this is my everything. This is literally what I look forward to every single week now, and I can't leave this. I want someone to be with me. Can I be a bit less lonely?